Hello, my name is Italo Crovetti.
I'm from Lima, from Peru, and yeah, I'm doing the construction bachelor at La Head, Geneva.
Head to toe. Head to toe.
Yes, I was studying art before for a long time in Lima, in Peru. First, I went to a university there, like the more formal education kind of thing, like the place you would have to go if you want to become an artist. And I did that for like, 2 years, maybe a little bit less. I didn't like it, so I switched to like more alternative school, like kind of like more like the conceptual alternative that exists to that place. It's called Corriente Alterna. I did that for also like 2 years, maybe a little bit more. I really liked it. I felt like that I was okay there. It was like my path. And yeah, so after doing that, I could never finish because the school was bought by like a company. That didn't work. I stopped. I did nothing. Pandemic. I was doing like studying marketing online. Didn't know what to do. And yeah, after being like a bit fed up with that, I also did like a year of that, or like even a year and a half. I think that's my top always. And here I'm about to pass a year and a half, so I think, yeah, it's doing good. And my girlfriend at the time, she wasn't my girlfriend, but we met, and she was doing a master in Zurich. So I started looking into Switzerland. But schools, like they have this thing of the double pricing. So if you're outside the European Union, you have to pay most of the time like double or sometimes even more. So that makes it super hard to, if you're from outside, to come in. But I think, I don't know if there's another one, but Head was same price and also the lowest price in Switzerland, I think, at least from the ones that I checked. There's the moment of cultural shock, coming without the language, coming to restart because I'm doing a bachelor again. Like my education wasn't recognized, but the trade-off, I guess, was being able to come here without the language to do a bachelor that it's in French, I guess that's the trade-off. So yeah, at this point, like after 1 year and a half, I think I've gotten to understand the culture. Now I know the language a bit or enough to know what's happening around me, what people are saying. But it's always mixed feelings. It's a lonely place. But if you manage to find friends, like at least a small group, I think it's fine, and you can really see what happens here in Switzerland or in Geneva. Yeah, I'm just painting the whole semester. So my only tool this semester is a clipboard with more clips. So that way I get to, it's like framing your painting for a second, so you can like really draw and work over it. Since they are colors, like it's pure. Like I have the tone, and I can I don't need to think of my order around. I can just like go into the painting. And I also like to make them small because I'm always moving around, or when something's too big, I get lost in it. And I think I found like my approach to representation, like to representing stuff that I had left for a while, because like I'm in sculpture also, so I was always more thinking in terms of objects, but now I get to represent stuff or do painting, which was something that I was interested. But I started in Lima, and I was just trying to try to use painting to be more personal. So I was just painting things around me or things that were happening or stuff like this. This one is the first one that I did before all the series. My first landscape will be my house. So I did just like the entrance of my house. And yeah, the most distinctive part of my house, I guess, is the floor, which is like a chessboard. So I started with that and slowly tried to create this universe. But I guess the idea of working with painting was working about yourself, your own sensibilities, because painting is like not something sometimes even controllable to an extent. Like you cannot control your style. I wasn't like, I want to make distorted paintings because I'm trying the whole series to express a reality as a whole. So I need to do like the body, the landscape, the objects that inhabit this place. Like sometimes it could be an angel, sometimes it's just like a chair, sometimes it's just like a toilet seat with a snake coming out of it that is broken. Or there's a lot of timelines and like instability in all the things, or like a silhouette, something that is very always mysterious, refusing definition. I'm always representing the body. Even when I work in digital, I also like to distort the body. I started with an uncle that has like a really big hernia that it's almost like having a balloon instead of a penis. And I really like when the body becomes like very distorted and very extreme. So I painted this. It was a painting that I didn't like and I never finished. But then I'm like, okay, if I don't like, what do I like of this? And I said, okay, I only like this. And if I only have this part at the moment, and then I just extend it into another painting, you know. And it's also a way to recycle the fabric. Here's the painting. Like, I didn't like it wasn't going well. And I just turn it around and start again, you know. And from that I can construct another image that it's more strong and that I'm more comfortable with. And a painting just gives a lot of power also to the person that is looking at it, even when it's more like approaching closer to objective representations, like something that is discernible or kind of discernible. But I like to work in a space where I'm representing reality. So there's recognizable elements, there's a control over that, but there's also a very dense layers of distortion of information that is not fully concretized in anything, especially when you see it as a series and try to create a correlation in between the images, inside the image itself, or inside the techniques around them. It's always changing what I'm trying to represent. But I'm trying to, in that difference of topics, to make it seem united.
Head to toe. Head to toe. Head to toe.